Hello my dears and welcome to my channel. I am very happy and grateful that you've chose to spend your time with me as always. And the ways you can support my channel: like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe so I can appease the mighty algorithm and be seen by more people, or hit the notification bell when you want to be notified of when a new video comes out. And I do hope that you are all doing well, but if not, I do hope things will get better for you soon. But in the meantime, join me in meeting the Transient Light Tarot, and it was created by Ari Wisner, and it was published by Hay House UK and released on June 21st of 2022, and it retailed for $26.99 at that time. And the box is 5.19 height, across is 3.19, and on the side it's 2.19 inches. And as you can see, there are thumb indents, and the title is on all the sides, which is very nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at the back. Rediscover your own wisdom. Inspired by the beauty of transience, this powerful tarot invites you to embrace the spirit of growth and celebrate our limitless collective connection. By tuning in to the magic of the cards, you'll discover your own wisdom and opportunities for healing, reflection, and authenticity. And then you've got 3 little cards, and it says Ari Wisner is a queer artist, illustrator, and designer, and has his Instagram. And I will link his socials in the description. Okay, and on the box cover, come sit in the present, nestled in the neck of an hourglass. The future overhead, the past below. Reach out your cupped hands into the stream of falling sand, simultaneously receiving, holding, letting go with gratitude as the golden thread of time spools and spills through your fingers. And I do believe this is a one of the poems that you will come across in this deck by Fastia Jolly, and I will put her socials in the description as well. She has poems throughout the guidebook, and we will go over those after we look at this deck. And reversals will not be revealed, and the cards themselves are the same size as the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, and the deck itself is 1.5 inches wide, and it has 81 cards, and you will see why as we go through these. And with all of my tarot video, I do a side-by-side comparison with the Rider-Waite-Smith. And let me sort out the cards. And if anybody's interested in what Rider-Waite-Smith, I'm using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. Okay, so, and Ari has changed some things in the deck. Let me read you why, instead of me fumbling and bumbling. I would rather just you hear his own words. Okay, so gender neutral and inclusive approach. As a queer artist, I was craving a deck that didn't conform to the binary gender stereotypes that are traditionally found in tarot. I believe that tarot is for everyone, regardless of gender, identity, sexuality, authenticity, body type, or faith system. To aid this, I've changed the names of the traditionally gendered cards and explored ways to express their qualities without gendered visuals. I have also reduced the use of body, skin, and clothing throughout the deck to shift the visuals from specific genders, ethnicities, body types, and ages. And we'll go over those changes as we flip through this deck. All right. So we'll start with the majors. Okay, so and the High Priestess has been renamed the Revealer. And you do have some similar imagery, but like he said, he has taken the people out. And then we have the Empress as the Nurturer. The Emperor is the Defender. The Hierophant is the Proclaimer. And the Hanged Man is now the Hanged One. Oops. Oops. Yeah, I don't know about you, but the eye, it's a little creepy. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw it on the cover, I was like, that's a little creepy. But that could just be me. Yeah, see the eye again? Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at the wands. And the deck is pippish, if I can use that word. Okay. It's not totally pippish, but it's close. I mean, it does have illustrations, not as detailed, but yeah. And as a beginner deck, I mean, not to say that you can't get it. I would never tell anybody not to buy a deck. But for beginners who are looking for something that's not going to overwhelm them, but if you are the type that likes to really delve deep, to really look at the images and try and figure them out, this might be a deck for you. But as we all know, tarot in the beginning is very overwhelming and frustrating. And yeah, I think this deck might do that to you if you are not looking for a challenge right away. All right, so we have the pages are now apprentices. The knights are now champions. Queens are the keepers. And kings are crowns. All right, so that was the wand. Okay, so we have the vessels, which replaces the cup suit. I don't know, I might rephrase that pip comment. I think that they are minimalistic. No, not minimalistic, simplistic. Very simplistic. And I don't even know if simplistic is the right word either. I'm searching for a word and I'm coming up with nothing. So okay, so that is that suit. Okay, next we have the swords. Okay. Yeah, I'm not so, yeah, that doesn't look very restful. Because the Four of Swords I always see as, they're saying that you need to rest. And some people have brought up how that looks like they could fall on the person at any time. This, yeah. So I'm not a fan of that card. Because that doesn't elicit a restful visual to me. Yeah, see, this is more nightmarish. Yeah, so. Four of Swords, no. Okay. Next, we have the Pentacles, which is always last in the deck. I don't understand. Okay. Yeah, I think the Pentacles is Pippish. Okay, and to finish off the deck, he gave you 3 extra cards. And I'm assuming to use these in a spread or something. That's what I'm assuming. Alright, and it is Flexi Bendy. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at this guidebook. Okay. Alright, so it was a Kickstarter originally, I should say. Alright, so we have our contents. And then we have some poetry. And this will be sprinkled throughout the whole guidebook for you. More. And then we go to the welcome or introduction. And Ari just talks about how the deck came about, how he sees the deck, and how it came about, and then talks then he talks about his tarot journey. And then I went over the gender neutral and inclusive approach, and then creating your own tarot practice. And I always consider these suggestions, but I always read them. And then rituals, you can create a ritual before you do your reading. Personal practice, and poetry. So he included some of her poetry. And then we start off with the Major Arcana section. And there's a poem on the side. And then we have the picture, the card, the number and the title, and some keywords. And then we have meaning of the card. And there's no reversal meanings. It's just basically that's it. So, and he did color the majors, so you can just flip through it to get to the minors. And then he does separate it, part 2. And then the realm of the wands, and gives you the element, the zodiac sign, and some keywords to represent the wands. And then you just get 1 page for each one. And then if you can't really see it, but there is kind of a separation, a little dark to separate it. Then we have the realm of vessels, and another set of poems. It's kind of hard to see it, but when you spread it like that, yeah, see, you can see it now. And then we have the swords, and then we have the coins. Okay, and then some spreads. And then we have the past, present, and future spread with the cards that you got, the bonus cards. And then Ari spread. And then Faustia's solstice healing spread, which is the poet in the book. Guidebook. And then we have some biography, and then you have your socials for these two if you want to get a hold of them for any reason. And then we have that. All right, okay, let's go ahead and these are stiff, but hopefully over time they're going to get a little bit more flexible. Okay. So you could do it that way. You can try to do it sideways, shuffling. I don't know how well you're going to do. Or you could take it and spread it out and pick your cards that way. Or do the overhand shuffle. It's all dependent on what you want to do. Okay, so go one more shuffle. Crown of Vessels. Okay, so that would be the King of Cups. Alright. The Crown of Vessels is emotionally mature, a master of communication and creation. Deftly aligning their heart with their passion and sharp mind, they keep a steady balance that others can rely on. With each encounter, joyful or painful, handle yourselves and other with diplomacy. This is an art of spinning raw feelings into an act of creation. Always moving forwards and gently encourage, always moving forwards, and gently encouraging others to follow. All right. So that is all I have for this deck. Let me know what you thought of it. If you do have it, let me know how it's working out for you. If you bought it after seeing my video, let me know. I'm always interested in finding out if I helped you make a decision on a deck. But once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope that you will join me with a future video. But until next time, take care and goodbye, my dears.